Hello there. I guess it's been a while since most of you saw me playing this game, which is because, well, after I beat the tank model, I got kind of, I lost my enthusiasm mostly for playing it, because I realized that nothing will ever beat this tank by difficulty, and I kind of completed all models which were released at the moment. I showed you, well, some general principle of how to complete them, all of them. And there's a really simple one common principle, which was to basically don't touch the camera. I could say don't touch the camera. And you'll see why. I guess I could record just another video to maybe explain what I did and why I did it the way I did on a couple of examples. So here we have this little model, which is the first model most people usually deal with in the tutorial. And for many of the people, time 3, which is basically you should disassemble and assemble this pistol in minute 20 seconds or something. It turns out to be extremely difficult for a lot of people, and mostly when I started doing this, it was extremely difficult for me too. It took me several months to actually complete it, to obtain all rewards for it. And in the process I realized that the main reason for this is the camera movement. It's too clumsy and uncomfortable. You see what I mean? I'm not sure if you realize it, but believe me, it's really uncomfortable to orientate the camera now to deal with those parts. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and remember, the clock is ticking. Every time that parts are not moving, the clock is ticking. So what eventually occurred to me is, can I avoid doing all of that? Can I avoid doing all of that and all of that and that and that and that? And it turned out that for a lot of models I actually can. Like, let's restart this. Let's do it again. For a lot of models I can actually find a view angle like this, where I can see all the parts at the same time, so that I don't have to move the camera around anymore. That's the reason I made the whole Steam guide, to show people how it could be done a lot easier, to save them a lot of trouble. And total time minute 24, which is a little bit longer than is needed for time 3, but it's okay. If I just was a bit faster, I just wasn't really, pushing myself too hard. Okay, now let's try it on something I have never seen before. There's been quite a few models added in the last couple of years. This looks cool. Panzer Shrek. Okay, let's see how quickly we can obtain all the rewards for it. Okay, so let's start with simple things like field strip. Can we actually learn something about this model in the process? How we can deal with it? Oh, no. Cannot see this. I should turn around. Oh, that's it. That's really cool. For a field strip, that was pretty fast. Okay. Basically almost all of the gun is left untouched. Okay. Okay, so that's done. Let's see operation. I guess it's there's not a lot to do here. Okay, single fire. Just fire. Reload. Once again, fire. Reload. Okay. Safety. Where's safety? There you are. Okay. Toggle X-ray. Okay, done. Toggle cutaways. I personally like cutaways more than X-ray, because, I don't know, you just can see it more clearly in the cutaway mode. So like, yep, fire, reload, slow-mo fire, okay. And we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Okay. So now let's look at the disassembly. Okay, here are all the parts highlighted that we can deal with. Okay, oh, I cannot see that from here. That's okay. Safety assembly. Okay. This whole trigger guard is pretty complicated here. I guess this is the most complicated thing here, which is unusual. Typically the most complicated parts are, well, the whole firing mechanism, but turns out that here a simple trigger guard is the most complicated part. Okay. Now assembly. Now in assembly the parts are not highlighted anymore, but why can't I? Oh, that's why. Can I do that now? No. I'm missing something here. So you see how long it takes me to just zoom in close enough to be able to see it well. It took me, well, several seconds, at least 2 seconds, and when you're trying to obtain times 3, 2 seconds can mean a lot. 1:31. It's 1 minute and a half for full disassembly and then full assembly. Okay, let's take a look. I can already guess that we need to look somewhere from, you know, this side, because there's where all the trigger guard parts are gonna be. So this is the first one, the shield. The shield is the first one. Can I click? Oh, you see, I can actually click the outer window from here. I don't have to turn around. I can click it just fine from here. I can just click empty space. In fact, it's not hard at all. I can still see it, so I will be able to assemble it. Back. Okay. Now that might be a problem. That cocking handle might be a problem. Okay. Oops. I can actually see this part from, you know, from behind all of the front parts. What am I missing? What am I missing here? Here, not here, not here. Okay, give me a hint. Oh. That one, okay. And that one, okay. And that one, wow. Lots of small parts around here. And now that may be a problem. You see, that may be a problem because that probably cannot be clicked from this side unless... Okay, let's try again. Let's try to deal with this shield. Can I click this? Oh, you see, I can click this screw here, this tiny screw here. Actually, it's not that hard. So, okay, we may be able to deal with it using just, you know, one view angle. Just one, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's try it. No, it turns out I'm still missing something. What am I missing? What am I still missing? Why? Okay, show me. Oh, that and that. Okay, okay. Not really acquainted with it yet. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it. I think that will be more convenient. Oh, that's it. See what I just did? I did it all without touching the camera. I managed to complete it all without touching the camera. Now, let's see if I can put it all back. I think I will be able to, because you can almost always put it all back with just one view angle. Oh, that was accidental. I didn't mean to do that. That's it. Wow, I almost did it right. Almost did it right. Okay, so I've got timed 1, which is okay. So I just need to do it faster and remember everything I did just now. So an angle like this. Okay, restart. Restart. Actually, let's first remove this and set the angle while it's moving. See, while it's moving, we're not losing time. It's when the animation stopped, that's when we start losing time. Okay. Oops. Oh, I forgot about this. 1, 2. Okay. Restart. So... almost didn't see that spring, but that's not necessary. You only need to be able to click on like a couple of pixels of it. That's enough. Okay, no. And that's it. Okay, minute 24. I think we needed a minute and a half. Minute 31, right? Yep, time 2, time 3, sniper champion. Cool. That's not really popular model, I guess, for now, so it's pretty easy to obtain champion. You just need to, well, avoid making mistakes. Okay, let's just be done with the super game. %, acceleration, okay. And hardcore. For hardcore, I think we need at least 3 parts moving simultaneously, which is probably hard. Can I click this? Can I click this? Yes. Okay. 3, yeah. I got 3. Oops, I made a mistake. Sorry. Sorry. Wow, I suck at this. Okay. At least I completed the requirement, so... That's it! Complete set. All gold. In like 20 minutes. Which is not bad for someone who hasn't played this game in a couple years. I guess my hands still remember it. So... now you see the general principle. Just take a look at the model and see if there is a view angle where you can see all the parts. It's not always possible. I can just show it an example where this is not possible and how you can prove that this is not possible. Okay, we have this nut, we have this bolt lock here, and we have this trigger spring. Okay, suppose I can get these two. Now suppose I can get I cannot get the third one. I can only get the third one if I move it to the very top, or if I look from the bottom or from the side. If I look from the side, I cannot see this knot here. See? This one. If I look from the top, I may be able to click this, but then I'll need to... Wow. It looks like I... Hold on, I just thought this was impossible, and now I found a way that this is actually possible. Hold on. So it's technically possible, but you really have to be very precise. And yeah, on a small monitor, this part might be even invisible. You might not even see where I'm clicking. And I almost like don't see where I'm clicking. I may be able to do this with like blind attempt on maybe 10th effort, and in the past, you know, I would try to do this, like I would try and go and click it correctly and do several takes, maybe 10, 20, 30 attempts until I click this correctly and obtain sniper, you know, without screwing this up. But now I realize I cannot really recommend this to you. So you can consider that you cannot really see all the parts from one angle. You have to deal with this first. You have to deal with this. This. You have to deal with this, with all of this. And now you have the only part left for which you will have to move the camera. But at least you did everything else without touching the camera. So at least it's only one. And now you can put everything else back without moving the camera anymore, because you can see basically all of the parts. Okay, so now you get the idea. I think, well, I hope I gave some of you, at least some of you, the idea, the common principles that you can use, and I hope it will be useful. So I'm not sure if there's any point for me to just continue with this game anymore, since the models are all kind of the same, and this is the same principle applies to all of them. And unless we see more of these, you know, vehicles, like T-72 or at least like Humvee or something, I don't think there's a lot of sense for me to return to this. So I'm not sure. I know that I haven't been really doing any videos for you know, English-speaking audience recently. The main reason for that is, you know, I'm obviously not a native speaker, and this may be somewhat challenging, and also YouTube doesn't yet have the way of effectively providing multiple, you know, audios for the same video. I know that this is a new feature which is currently being implemented, that some of the top YouTubers have it, like Mr. Beast. They have it, they can add multiple audio tracks in their videos. But most of the creators still cannot. And the only way that I could put multi-language videos is either with subtitles, which is not really convenient, or with duplicating the videos, like releasing the same video 2 times, once in English, once in Russian. And that's also might be not really convenient. So I'm not sure, and if we are talking about doing something that no one has ever done before, like, you know, with this game, assembling, disassembling the models without touching the camera, which is, I was apparently the first one who did that. There are not a lot of games where this might be possible, so I'm not sure how it should look, but I'll try to think something out. In the meantime, if you find this useful, please consider sharing or subscribing. I still appreciate each and every of my subscribers who subscribed for World of Guns video, even though I'm not doing World of Guns anymore. But still much appreciated. So, thank you, and I'll see you next time.